Hello and welcome to the Travers Bikes YouTube channel. My name is Michael Travers, and I thought I'd give an overview to what Travers Bikes does, as the YouTube channel seems to be expanding quite recently. Over the last couple of weeks I've been uploading more videos, had a bit more spare time to do that, and want to outline what the future was for the channel and for the company. Bit of a history thing, lesson. In 2012, made my own frame. Other people seemed to like it, wanted one, thought, is there a business in it? So, well, that led on to the actual company of Travers Bikes. I have stock frames, mainly of the mountain bike one, the Rusty, which is this one here. Got that in stock in all sizes, small to extra large. It's designed to be a lightweight, kind of all-day cross-country machine bike packing beast. I've got one built up actually. Here's my own one. It's a little bit dirty, needs a little bit of a clean actually. But also, it's got my Travers Bikes Prong XC Evo forks on it. That's the fourth variation of those forks. I make them myself. I don't make them myself, I get a factory to make them, but this is the design, I own the mould, everything. This is the fourth iteration of them. The frames, I make everything from road bikes, time trial bikes, made a couple of downhill full suspension bikes, fat bikes, pinion, gearbox, roll-off hubs, whatever niche you like. There seems to be a market for it. And I've actually made a YouTube video of the customer bikes I've got pictures of. Keep forgetting to take the photos. So as well as the frames, we also offer full builds, whatever you want. Shimano, SRAM, Campag even. We can get hold of anything. Also distribute a number of different brands in the UK. kLite, which is here. kLite, the whole system from Dynamo hub light to this. I can't see it, but in here is a USB charger, and it's also got the cube rear lights on. So kLite's pretty much got you covered for all your bike packing needs. And also distribute Garbaruk, cassettes, chain rings, got those on there. And what else do I? Nextie. Also distribute Nextie. They do thousands of different rims. Anything from tubeless road all the way through to fat bike, 5-inch fat bike tyres. Come in thousands of different variations with different finishes, different weaves. We also offer chain waxing, mainly by Silka products. From their hot wax through to their drip waxes, and we also offer full bike servicing, from punch repair or down to a full strip down and rebuild for the winter. We also run a mountain bike series, the Travers Bikes MTB series. That's been running since 2014. It's 10-year anniversary, would be 11 years, but with COVID there was a year out. That's grown from 30 riders in the first year to, we've now got 4 male categories split over 2 races, got under 7s, under 9s, under 12s, a separate women's race, and that runs for 6 race series. And also this year we're reintroducing the club bike championships, which is a lot of clubs, teams can do a time trial championships or road race championships, but they don't have the facilities or track to do a mountain bike club championship. So we run that, and it allows clubs to come along and run their championships within our race. So you get a number of teams all racing at the same time on the track together, trying to do something a bit different, giving the mountain bikers a chance to win a trophy for their club. A bit about myself. I've always ridden since I was 14, ridden a bike, raced originally in time trialling, road racing. Then I started mountain biking in the early 90s. When it first came out, I was part of a local club and we ran a series back then as well. I had a little bit of a gap when I had a family. Then in the last kind of 15 years, I've returned to mainly mountain biking. It just feels safer than riding on the road, but I still do a bit of road riding as well. Ridden track as well. And within the last 4 or 5 years, I've got more into bikepacking, which I've really enjoyed. I like going out, anti-social, I guess. Get away from everyone else, a bit of freedom, a bit of time to think, enjoy the mountains. And that leads me to what I'd like to do with the channel, really. I'd like to split it into 3. One where I'm showing off the products that I've got, kind of some real world testing of showing the kLite, what it looks like in the woods, beam patterns, stuff like that, how to set it up, Garbaruk, things like that, show different Nextie rims and kind of real world what it's like to actually use it. And I'd also keep that separate from a kind of maintenance, basic how to use different things, how to set up your chain. Like I've already done a 12-speed chain to use with your group set, kind of more basic, useful guides. I then also like to do a separate third channel, or not third channel, but a third kind of splinter part within the YouTube channel that covers off-road riding in the area, different routes. Hopefully that will be picked up by local people and people from outside the region who want to ride on different tracks. Things that are legal to ride on, away from the traffic, safe, take your kids down, and maybe a bit of history about each of the tracks. And I've got a few ideas of local trails that we can use, and in further afield, really I plan on riding the GB Divide again this year. For those that don't know, I've done it twice before, and they've both been a bit of a disaster. They haven't worked out as I planned. So this year I plan on filming that as well, hopefully getting to the end this year without any mechanical disasters. Or I'm sure I don't need to go over it, but those that followed me this year, I had a puncture issue that just couldn't solve in the middle of the South Downs. Basically, on the first day there was a lot of heavy rain, and I hit a massive pothole that was in a puddle, and I thought I'd written the wheels off when I first did it, and I got away with it. I carried on riding and didn't even puncture at the time. I didn't realise I punctured, and I'd actually pinched the tyre quite high up on the sidewall, and the sealant just wasn't getting to the top of it to seal it, so over time it was going down, and the sealant was coming out. I went through 5 inner tubes. I begged inner tubes off of, bought them off of random riders that I met on the trail just to keep going, and that didn't work either. I was picking up, because I was running at lower pressures because the tyre was going down, I was picking up flint and whatever and kept puncturing. And eventually I ran out of inner tubes as well in the middle of nowhere. It was getting dark, and I had to stuff the tyre with grass, and that didn't work either. Going old school, but it just didn't work. I got a couple of miles down the road, midnight, and I had to call it a day after 3 or 4 days. This year wasn't one of my finer moments. So this year I plan on combining the two, the preparation for that, showing my kit, showing my bike, showing the routes I'm riding, showing my planning. Hopefully to the end, I'm only planning on doing the shorter route, which is mid Wales to Scotland in where's the finish? I can't think when it finishes, but it's 1,400 kilometres. Even the shorter route is not that easy. Goes through all the main mountain regions in the UK. Anyway, that's enough about myself. Don't want to bore you out there. If you're looking for a titanium frame, whether it be bespoke or off the shelf, I've got you covered. Don't forget your carbon forks, Nextie carbon rims, kLite bike packing kit, whether it be USB charging, lights, front, rear, got that covered, and Garbaruk. A lot of the stuff is in stock. Please subscribe, leave a comment below. Catch you later.